This is Cookie Clicker, a simple game where you click a giant cookie to get, well, a cookie. Eventually, you hire a grandma to make cookies for you, then 10, then 100. You build farms to grow cookies, mine cookies in mine chests, factories, banks, temples, wizard towers. You teleport to other dimensions, warp space and time itself, and invent cloning technology for cookies. You buy stocks in the stock market just for them to crash. Gamble while using magic spells, and fight back a demonic race of grandmas just for cookies. Here's my experience with Cookie Clicker. Alright, so here we are with our brand new save file, and here's the gigantic cookie that we're obviously going to click, but before that we're going to do a few things. First of all, we are not Tiny Zebra, okay? We are MRTF. Thank you. And we got our first achievement, what's in a name? Give your bakery a name. And we're also going to go down here. We're going to click on that, and there's Here You Go. Okay, so perfect. We also scroll all the way down here. We click on this, we get Olden Days. Perfect. After that, we're going to click on this a billion times. And there we go. There's Tabloid Addiction. So now we already have 4 achievements and we haven't even clicked on the cookie. That's insane. So obviously what we're going to do is we're going to click on our cookie. 1. Perfect. Now we're at 15. We can buy ourselves a cursor. So now the cursor gives us 0.1 cookies per second, and it clicks it automatically for us. That's great. Now, obviously, because I'm not going to click the cookie a billion times, I downloaded an auto clicker. Let's just see how fast this is. That's not very fast. Oh, that's much better. Okay, that's crazy. Here we are already. We could get our first other guy, I guess. Our first other building. I'm not sure how a grandma's a building, but here we are. We're going to buy ourselves a grandma. Oh. Doris, age 109. There's Doris. Oh, wait, hold on. Click really, really fast. Uncanny clicker. And we got all these achievements already. That's insane. We can buy this reinforced index finger. So our cursors are twice as efficient. And we're going to buy some more cursors too. I think once we get 500, we can get our cursor upgrade again. There we go. We're at 7 cookies per second already. This is insane. And we're already going to buy our first farm. So I'm not sure why the farm is purple or whatever. But we're going to be now, we're growing cookies. We have grandmas that are going to bake some cookies for us, and we have some farms that are going to grow cookies. Now, these farms, they give us 8 cookies per second. The grandmas give us 1, and the cursor gives us 0.4. Well, now the grandmas give us 2. And now also, every time we click, we get plus 4 cookies. So that's crazy. And there we are. We're going to buy 10 more grandmas. Oh, what? Now we have like a cookie background. Okay. And there we go. We are at 100 cookies per second. That's insane. Now, also, the more achievements that we get, the more milk we get. So the milk is also going to be very useful because we're going to get these little kitten helper upgrades that gives us more cookies per second the more milk we have. Here we are with our very first mine. Perfect. So each mine gives us 47 cookies per second. That's crazy. We're also going to be ambidextrous too. Now, being ambidextrous doubles the amount of cookies we get per click. So now we're at 8. And what's this? Golden cookie. Lucky. That was not lucky at all. That was terrible. We're also going to get... Sorry, what was that called? Alrighty. And our grandmas are now twice as efficient again. So now they're making 8 cookies per second per grandma. And we have 29 grandmas. That's crazy. Wow. Alright, here we are. We can finally buy our very first factory. Bam! There we go. And now we make over 1,000 cookies per second. That's insane. Now each factory gives us 260 cookies per second. And that's awesome. So we're just going to try to buy more mines and more factories because those both give us the most cookies per second. So we're also going to buy some farmer grandmas. So now half of our grandmas are farmers. Just like Michelle here. She's 92 and she's still working at the farms. That's crazy. Keep it up, Michelle. And there we go. We actually got speed baking 1 and speed baking 2. Which is get to 1,000,000 cookies baked in 35 minutes and 25 minutes. That's insane because, like, I thought we were going to get that after we ascend and stuff, but that's a shadow achievement. That's really cool. And also, speaking of shadow achievements, we are going to rename ourselves Orte, the creator of the game. And there we go. There is God Complex, which is another shadow achievement, but we got to change it back right now. First of all, because our name is MRTF, and because it makes us lose 1% cookie per second until we rename ourselves. So that's cool, I guess. All right, there we are. We got 1,000,000 cookies just now. That's crazy. So we're going to buy ourselves a plain cookie so we get our multiplier plus 1%. There we go. And that did practically nothing. That took so long to get. All right, to make up for that plain cookie or whatever, let's just buy a bank. There we go. And that gives us 1,414 cookies per second per bank. That's insane. And we also got chocolate milk. We got some chalky milk over here. Oh yeah, let's go. All right, let's get some cookie trees too so we can get our farms twice as efficient. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, we got a frenzy. Let's go. 59,000 cookies per second. This is crazy. We're gonna get so many banks from this. Wow, from that frenzy, we got 4 banks. We got minor grandmas. Michelle has turned into a miner. That's awesome. And we got a bunch of factories and mines and different things too. So that's awesome. And we're also a mass producer because we bake 10,000 cookies per second. Okay, last time these cookies didn't really do much. So let's just get an iron mouse. Ooh, now when we click, we get a lot more. Okay, sweet. Oh my God, after years of waiting, we finally got the temple. That's crazy. And each temple gives you only 7,878 cookies per second. Are you serious? I could have bought like 4 banks for that. Okay. So far, my decisions are not the best at all. So now let's just buy some kitten helpers. Hopefully that can help us out. All right, here we are with some kitten helpers. There we go. That gave us a little more. Okay, we just need some more achievements then, so that gets a lot better. Because our kitten multiplier is only at 111%, and we can get it higher by getting some more, but 9 billion? Dude, that's gonna take forever. What was that upgrade called? What? And there we go. Now we have worker grandmas. And let's see, where's Michelle at? Is Michelle? No, Michelle's still a miner. Okay. Yeah, so now we have like Darling, who's a worker. That's really cool. And also we're gonna buy her a cookie, which did practically nothing. What are the cookies even for? I'm not even sure what they're for. Can you guys tell me that in the comments down below? Because I have no clue. Okay, so now our banks are twice as efficient, but we only have 4 of them. So I think it's time to start upgrading the amount of banks that we have. Yeah, there we go. I just finished another frenzy, and we are at 100,000 cookies per second. That's insane. All right, so now we got some banker grandmas. That's awesome. Oh my God, Michelle's a banker now. She's not a farmer. She's quit farming and she swapped to finance. That's awesome.
2 hours later.
All right, so here we are. We're back. We have 1 billion cookies. I didn't think we were gonna get this far already, but here we are. We unlocked sugar lumps, so that's awesome. I'm just gonna buy a wizard tower then. That's great. Wizard towers, they give me 51,000 cookies per second, each wizard tower. That's awesome.
The next morning.
All right, so here we are with day 2, and this is insane. We have 46 billion cookies. That is actually crazy. So we can spend it on a bunch of things, but the thing that I'm most excited about is that we're about to get our very first sugar lump. Let's just buy ourselves a shipment. There we go. So that gives us 300,000 cookies per second per shipment. Buy a few of those. We're going to buy some wizard towers. So now we are doing really, really well right now. And I think we have 1 million cookies per second. That's crazy. Let's just wait for our frenzy to be over. And then let's see how many cookies we get per second. Okay, there we go. And we have 5.5 million cookies per second. That is phenomenal. All right, so now we're back. So what I'm gonna do, because it is mature, but the thing is though, it's 50-50 chance that you won't get anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna export my save, and then I will harvest it. And if it doesn't give me the thing that I want, then I'll just reset it. So let's just do that real quick. All right, so now let's do this. Let's click on it, and damn it. Okay, so now we're gonna reset it then. And there we go, we got our sugar lump. Made up my mind that we're gonna spend our very first sugar lump on the wizard towers so we can unlock the Grimoire. Okay, so this thing is really, really good because you can summon, you can do like spells. And the spells, it depends on how many wizard towers you have, like your magic bar. It's really cool. Yeah, let's just keep on buying some things, and we're gonna try our best to buy as many wizard towers as we can. Yo, something just happened. I just got another golden cookie, and now the milk is red. So, that's pretty cool. All right, there we go. There is our last lucky thing that we need. So either we're gonna get this or we're gonna get an alchemy lab. I feel like we should get an alchemy lab. So let's see. Gives you 3 million cookies per second per alchemy lab. That is insane. What the heck?
What the heck was that?
That's insane. So now I can get this. Perfect. Alright guys, personally, I'd say that this was a very successful video. We got tons of achievements, many buildings to give us millions of cookies per second, and billions of cookies. If you guys want more content like this, like and subscribe, and tell me what your favorite cookie is in the comment down below. Well, I'm gonna go ask my grandma for some cookies, so I'll see you in the next one.